On this, welcome to the second season of the VFT. First season coming along last year, and last year was a very fun time. It was very enjoyable to go through an entire football tournament and stuff like that with a couple VTubers. It was very much fun, so we decided to do it again. This year, though, we have double the amount of VTubers that we had last season. Last season, we only had 16 VTubers competing in a tournament. This year, we have 32. The full lineup will be shown on the top right of the screen here shortly soon, alongside the 4 games that we will be presenting here as time goes on tonight. We got a lot of games to cover. We have a lot. We have, like, 16 games to cover in the first round, and then 8 more in the second round, and then 4 more in the third, and then we got 2 semi-final matchups that will lead to 1 championship matchup. I will explain more about how these games will be played for those new to American football as time rolls on. But we'll start things off by quickly mentioning the fact that round 1 will only feature 6-minute quarters, and as these rounds progress, we will increase the time on the clock. So round 1 games are going to be relatively quick. That's why we're doing 4 games tonight, because these games will probably go by in a blink of an eye before you know it. Now later on as well, we will also talk about the implications that come from winning and losing these kinds of games. What the 4 games in order that we will be going into today, because the slideshow up at the top right's not going to show them in order, but they are shown in what games will be played tonight. Mana will be taking on Rissu, Futakuchi Mana taking on Saeki Rissu. The winner of that game will go on to face either Selen or Taka Rajiman in the second round. So those are the first 2 games that we're going up on in round 1. We'll find out who will be facing each other in round 2 and out of those 4 names. The other 4 teams that we will be seeing here today, we will have Fu and Ju taking on Amelia Watson, and the winner of that game will go on to the second round to face either Skylar Reach or Ali. One of those 2 will be going into the second round as well. Now, we also have other round 1 games too that will be covered here within the next couple of days. But to get through that lineup real quick, it'll be William the Alchemist taking on Ozora Zubaru. The winner of that will be taking on a mystery opponent, or Sonny Barisco. That's right, we have a mystery opponent in round 1 here, and I'll explain more about that next week, because that's not really much of a focus this week. It will be next week, though. Next week, we will also be seeing Rin Mitsumono taking on Petra, who, by the way, fun fact, made it to the final round of Season 1, ended up coming up short to somebody who we will also be seeing in round 1 in a couple weeks' time. And then next week, we will also see May Feature taking on Kanata. With those last 4 games that I've just mentioned, those will be next week. There's the full lineup as well in the top right. You get a good glimpse of who's all going to be involved in those matchups. Like I said, lots of action, lots of uncertainty for a lot of these teams. Round 1's going to be the round where we will get to know these teams and what their game plans are, and if they're good enough to survive a round 1 matchup. That's a thing. We'll get things started here. Might as well. Got a lot of cover here. We're gonna have, remember, 6-minute quarters in round 1, so like I said, not a whole lot of time for these teams to make up ground or get points on the board. And while we speak about points, let's quickly talk about points before we head into our first matchup of today, which is Mana and Rissu going at it 1-on-1. Points will be awarded depending on how far down you go down the field. If you reach all the way to what is called the end zone, you will get 6 points with a what is called a PAT, a point after touchdown rewarded if a kick is made. Now, if you can't make it all the way to the end zone, you can also try and kick a ball into a yay wide, yay long goalpost. And if you can hit that, you get 3 points. Obviously, in a course of football, the highest score wins. But don't worry about that. We'll keep track of that as time rolls on. Let's get going here in the tournament. It is round 1, game 1 of season 2 of the football tournament. It is Mana taking on Saeki Rissu. Six-minute quarters inside a dome, so definitely we're not going to be seeing wind being a factor. Or if we are, it's not going to be a whole lot. We'll see what happens here on this kickoff. Rissu will get, actually no, Mana will get the ball first to kick things off here, which is quite surprising. The home team will be kicking it off to Mana to start things off. Just always keep an eye on the top of the board just so you guys can keep an eye on everything here. Great kick. This might not be returned. Touchback, so they'll start from the 20. Definitely don't want to risk a bad comeback and start farther behind there, because the better you are at your field position to start, the better off you are as the drive rolls on. 6 minutes on the clock. You definitely don't want to waste too much time in this game. So here comes Mana, and this is the first play from scrimmage here in the whole tournament. Chasing up the play, start with a run, cut it to the left. Get about 2 on that one, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Now they have to gain 10 yards to keep the drive rolling, and they have 4 tries to make that happen. However, if they fail to convert on a 4th down, then they have to immediately turn the ball over exactly where they get stopped at. But there's a way to keep a hold of that. There's a big drop behind the line there. So now it'll be 3rd and maybe 11? 3rd and 11, 3rd and 10, something like that. Now this is where we will see where the offenses get a bit desperate here. 3rd and 11. Definitely going to need something huge here to keep the drive rolling. Pass play, drop it back, looking for a receiver. Has a little bit of time, deep down the right side. Got it! No, he doesn't. Batted by the defender. Good defensive job there by Rissu. Forcing Mana a 3 and out. 4th and 11, they don't want to risk anything here. Because that is horrible. That would be horrible to give the ball up to Rissu in this exact spot. So on 4th down, send out the punting unit. And now Rissu will get a chance on offense here. A pretty good punt at the 35. Run back past the 40 to the 45 before being brought down. So Rissu will have a really good starting field position here for her team. Close to midfield. Kickers can usually make it. Usually, I mean, I wouldn't risk it past the opposing team's 40-yard line, which is past midfield. So they got about about 30 yards to go before getting into field goal range. Pass play here. Rissu looking deep left. One-on-one. Incomplete. Dropped. It's a fair play there. One-on-one. Batted by both the receiver and the defender. So not terrible there by not a terrible throw by any means. So it's a good throw. It was just really good defended here. Empty back formation here, so it'll be a pass play. Looking for a pass play here on the 2nd and 10. Looking for a pass over on the right. Intercepted! Mana will get a chance to go back on offense. Oh my god. What a start. A 3 and out by Mana's team on offense first time out. And an interception by Rissu's offense brings Mana back out in basically the same position as they were beforehand. Quick toss. Oh, it's caught! Down to the 48-yard line. And that is our first completed pass of not only the game, but also the tournament. The offenses have been struggling already today, even though we're only a little bit more than a minute into the game. They'll probably turn it on the Jets here probably within the next couple minutes. They got a lot of time here. Run play right. Doesn't get the first down, but gets a huge chunk out of it. So that'll probably be 2nd and 4, maybe 2nd and 5 coming up. They are past midfield. They are into Rissu territory. They get a first down out of this. They'll maybe a little bit more than just the 3 yards to get the first. They'll be in field goal range. Changing up the play a little bit on offense. Let's see if the offense can muster up something huge here. Give it back to the running back, who's going to be stopped just a yard short. Maybe a bit less than a yard on this 3rd down. Last time there was a 3rd down here on Mana's offense. She went 3 and out. Could not convert the 3rd down, but this is big opportunity here. They only need half a yard to get the first down, so they're going past quickly over to the right. It's caught down to the 36 and another first down. A great pass play there. Number 11 throwing it to 82. Just a beauty of a pass there. Flicks it. It was a quick flick too. Gave the defense no time to rush the quarterback there. A great pass there. Great flick of the wrist. Continues to drive, this time down at the 35-yard line, into field goal range, well into field goal range. Almost halfway through the first quarter. Run play left, tries to break a tackle, cannot. We'll get about 5 out of that. Get about 5 yards out of run there. But some good space over on the left side, though. A well-placed spot to run. Ball at the 30, 2nd and 5, shotgun formation for the quarterback, looks for a receiver, he had 2 of them wide open, but overthrew both of them. I think that'll be 3rd and 5 coming up here. Not a gimme of a first down, but definitely an opportunity to possibly, we'll see what happens here. It depends on what they call here. Looking like empty back, so possibly look for a look for a pass play. Defense spreading out the line. Pressure coming, deep left. That's going to be out of bounds. Yeah, it is. 4th down coming up here. The receiver did catch it, but if they're touching that little big white rectangle on the side there, that's out of bounds. It ain't going to count. 47-yard field goal attempt here coming up. Not a gimme, especially from the left side of the field, but we'll see what the kicker can do here. We get our first points on the board. Kick is up, and 3 points for Mana. That's our first score of the day, or first amount of points of the day. It didn't look good at first. But it veered to the right at the best possible moment, and now Mana is up 3 points. So we will see what happens here on this next offensive drive by Rissu. The last time out, they gave up an interception early in the drive. I really haven't given a chance to see what Rissu can do on offense. This kick will be returned back from the 1. Cut it right to the left side. It gets a good run out of that. Wow. About 32, 33 yards on the run back. A pretty good starting field position here for Rissu and her offense, and they need something here. They need to go down the field, but they also have to not give the ball up like they did the last time out. Mana benefited from that, gets 3 points on the board because of that interception. They'll start with a run to the left. He breaks one, tries to spin out of another, but can't. And almost gets a first down out of that. It'll be 2nd and barely a yard, if that. Halfway through the first quarter, by the way. And we are halfway through the first quarter. Once this quarter is up, we'll have another quarter of 6 minutes, and after that, we will start the second half, which I'll talk about more here later. Another run play, easy first down. Couple of yards out of that, but enough for a first down. Easy. Offensive line pushing the defenders back enough to get the first down. It wasn't going to be a huge run play by any of the means, but it was going to be enough for a first down, and that's what we got here. Rissu driving down the field very slowly. See what they call here. Another run play. Tries to cut. Wow. That could have been big. Only 1 yard out of that, but the whole right side of the field was crowded, so the running back tried to cut back to the left, and he almost got away with it. The offense is slowly driving down the field. Pass play this time. Gets it to a man over on the left side. Breaks one tackle. Gets enough for a first down and into Mana territory right at the 40-yard line. That was a beautiful run after catch there. There was a good pass, but the pass was only going to be about 3 yards. The rest of the work had to come from the receiver, and that's what he did. A good run down the field there. One more first down, and we might see a tie game here going into the second quarter. Maybe. Another pass play. Looking right. Got a man. Yes, he does. And he's driven out of bounds at the 16. That's a big play. That's a big play. That's huge. Not only into field goal range, but into the red zone. They're getting really close to the end zone here. We might see our first touchdown on this drive, barring something crazy happens. Oh! Stopped behind the line of scrimmage there. That's a loss of 2 on that one, so 2nd and 12 coming up. Not a very good idea to run that call. I saw that defense was showing blitz, and it looked like, well, that was very much true. Rissu doing a whole lot more on offense total than Mana, but Mana's got the advantage so far with that 1 turnover going in her favor with 3 points. 2nd and 12. Call a run once more. Wide open right side. Gets about 5 or 6 on that one. Still a 3rd and 5 coming up. This next play will take us right under a minute in this first quarter. Single back formation here. Showing blitz on the defense. Nope. Here comes 4-man for the pressure. Over the middle. Caught. First down. And only 3 yards left for Rissu to get a touchdown here. This is where you have 3 opportunities at your disposal. Call a quick run. Call a quick pass. They got options, but they only have 3 chances here. 1st and goal. Well, necessarily 4, but most players or most teams call 3 for passes. Oh, look at that! Wow, touchdown, Rissu. So wide open, even I could see it happen. That's 6 on the board for Rissu at the moment. However, there's a PAT awaiting to make it 7. These are usually gimmies. Make it 7 on the board for Rissu, and she takes the lead with about 50 seconds left in the first quarter. A good offensive drive by Rissu and her team. We'll see if that kind of play can continue as the day progresses. Boots this one off. This one will be taken inside the end zone. It's a big block. Oh, huge tackle there right at the 22. That was a huge tackle there. It was a one-on-one between those two as well. 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mana has to do something on this drive in order to stay in the game. Last time out, though, they were held to a field goal. Toss right, big block, one-on-one, can't make that work. Running back will be stopped right at the line. Maybe a yard gain out of that, but that was definitely a one-on-one matchup that if the running back broke through with that tackle and kept on going, that would have been a first down and maybe more. 10 seconds left, probably the last play of the quarter, barring an incomplete pass. This is a passing situation here. All kinds of time. Looking left. Oh, Incomplete. That ball was in the air and it felt like forever. 1 second left in the first quarter. So this will be the last play of the first quarter. Empty shotgun formation. This is where things get desperate here. Looking, got his man. That's a first down. Good pass, good pass. And that's how we end our first quarter, with Mana trailing 4 points behind Rissu while they're driving down the field. So who knows? Maybe that'll turn around here within the next couple minutes. And we'll see how this turns out here. 3 for 7 for passing so far today. Not very good at the moment. Spin. Oh. Dropped behind the line there. Not very good. The running game has not been good so far for Mana in the last couple of plays that I've seen. When your running game cannot get going, that's not a good sign for your offense as a whole. 2nd and 2. Play action. Tosses it. Ooh, dropped by the receiver. Yikes. That's that. You cannot make that happen. You cannot do that. 3rd and 12 coming up. The receiver has to get their hands on the ball on that kind of play. Wide open. A perfect situation. Not only catch the ball, but run for a first down and more. He needed to hang on to that, and he just could not. 3rd and 12. Shotgun formation for the quarterback. Stack the field. Left side. Looking for a receiver. He's got it. This time the receiver hangs on and gets a first down and into Rissu territory. A bad snap, but not bad enough for the quarterback to take his eyes off the receiver there. Got a huge chunk play out of that. What's up, Fluff? Good to see you in chat. Mana's easily getting down the field. Well, I say easily, slowly. Takes a couple 3rd downs here. They'll give it to the running back. Still can't get anything going there. Averaging 1.3 yards compared to Rissu's 3.6 per run. There's got to be some strategy changes here within the next couple of offensive drives. Their running game is not doing good whatsoever. The passing game's iffy. It's saved them a few times. Here comes another pass play. Again dropped by the receiver. And another big 3rd down here for Mana. I'll give the defense credit. They are holding Mana to these 3rd down plays, but they just can't seal the deal. The defense has allowed 3 3rd down conversions and held them to a 4th down twice. Maybe this one will be the time. Oh, no, it's not. Another first down. Again, another 3rd down pass. That works out for Mana. The defense just cannot stop Mana on 3rd down, but they can do super well on 1st and 2nd. This will be the 10th. This next play will be the 10th play of the drive. It's shipping away a lot of clock time. Here comes the coverage. Oh, that's big. That's a big sack. Oh, wow. That's a big sack. I think that's our first quarterback sack of the day. And that's a 6-yard loss. More importantly, that takes them out of field goal range. If they don't get yards out of this, they are going to have to settle for a punt. Looking for a pass. Wide open. No! Intercepted. Rissu's defense holds on and gets an interception out of it. Just absolute snatched out of the air. Saeki Rissu up 4 points, 7-3 over Mana. With that interception, she has a chance to increase that deficit, or increase the deficit, I should say, or chew out the clock so Mana cannot have a chance to decrease that deficit. It'll be interesting to see what they call here in these next few plays. 4 minutes to go in the half. They'll call 2 run plays in a row here. This one getting, I think, they'll probably be a yard or 2 short. It's gonna be close. About a one more yard here to get a first down here. Let's see if Mona's defense can hold them to a 3 and out. Change it up the play a little bit. Maybe call for one more run play. They do. Oh, wow. Good defense right there. Good defense. Do they go for it here on 4th and barely an inch or 2? Looks like they're sending out the punters. Not too surprising, to be honest. This would give Mana prime field goal position if this was not made. Punt back all the way back to the field. That's a run back. Get out to the 24. Mana's offense back out onto the field. Last time out, interception. Let's see what happens this occasion. Took them a while to drive down the field. Defense shifted players. What they call here, pass over to the left. Wide open man, gets a first down, and I think he'll be down at midfield. I think they'll be down at exactly midfield. That's a good first down there. Good first down right there by Mana. See what they call here. Another pass play. Looking for a receiver right side. Batted down, incomplete. Going back to the first down pass. That was a big one-on-one over there. And we saw it kind of similar situation happen when they were driving down the field. They threw it deep into the left side, which would have resulted in a huge first down and goal. Ended up being out of bounds. Comes a blitz. Well covered. Pass was completed there, but not a huge gain there. It'll be 3rd and probably 7 yards, I believe. 3rd and 7, maybe. This is where Mana's able to hold off the defense. 4 for 6 on 3rd down conversions. See if they can make it another one. Yes, first down. I held my breath for just a second because he did catch it. But I've seen it multiple times where the receiver will catch it, but they'll lose it at the last second. But a well-placed throw. Gets them the first down after another 3rd down attempt. 3-man rush, looking deep left. Ugh, this is dangerous. Ugh. Not a pass I would have made, in my opinion. That was well covered by not 1, but 2 men. I would have probably held on to that ball and maybe either threw it away or run with it. Not exactly my taste in that kind of pass play. That was dangerous, especially in the last timeout you gave up an interception. 2nd and 10. They'll run it up the gut. Take it to about the 31. They're getting close. They're getting close. They need 5 more yards to continue this drive, but they are in field goal range. Or at least they are in an attempt for a field goal range, as we hit the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter, so the clock will stop at 2. It'll give the offense some time to rethink their strategy here. I would probably say that this next play is going to be pass. Bunching up all guys onto the left side of the field. Shotgun, 3rd and 5. Wide open men. Oh, they're wide open everywhere. Caught? No. Wow. That was a huge defensive play. Batting the ball down and getting rid of the opportunity for Mana to go up ahead. Now they'll send out the field goal unit again. This time 49 yards, slightly more. 2 yards more than the last attempt, which was 47. Kick is up and give another 3 points to Mana. Make it 6-7. And we have a 1-point game with 1:55 in the half. Good offense right there by Mana, but not enough to get ahead of Rissu, although just in position to take the lead with one more offensive drive. Now then, that we're heading into the final 2 minutes of this quarter, this half, this will be a touchback. Rissu will get the ball back to start the next quarter because she kicked the ball off to start the game. So, with 1:51 left, if Rissu can not only get down the field and at the very least kick a field goal to go up another 3 points, she will then have another opportunity once this quarter ends to increase the score even more. They got 1:51. Let's see if they can drive down the field. Pass play on first down. Oh, that should have been picked. Surprised it wasn't. That was not a very good throw, especially when there was one wide open in the middle of the field that would have been bigger than where the receiver was on the right side of the field, where the intended target was. 2nd and 10. Defense shifting. Oh, there's blitz. I see blitz coming from... Oh, no, they're... Nope, never mind. They're showing. Deep in the middle. Another batted pass. That, again, not a bad pass. Not a bad pass. Well covered. Just a well-covered pass. Oh, if that was caught, that would have been huge for Rissu. 3rd down now coming up. Where the pressure begins to build. Pass play. Once more. Oh, well cut. Wow. There was a it's a 3 and out, so it'll be a punt. And Mana takes a timeout, so clock stops at 1:36, but there was a defender coming from the right side of the field that was going to easily eat up the quarterback, but it was blocked at the last second, which was really good. Too bad it was still a 3 and out though for Rissu's offense, so definitely not what she needed. That punt will fall out of the end zone, or sorry, out of the sideline around the 35-yard line or so. No, actually, that was actually not a good of a punt now that I think about it. Wow. 1:30, 2 timeouts for Mana. A field goal to take the lead. They only need about 30-ish yards to get back into the range of the kicker. Drop it back, looking for a pass. Oh, again, an easy catch dropped. Oh my God. And there was nobody in the sight of the receiver after that catch. That would have been a huge first down. Instead, again, it falls incomplete. Receiver turning his back at the last second. Not a very good idea there. But make sure you have the ball in your hand. Here comes another pass. Oh, ooh. That should have been picked off. So now here comes another 3rd down, but this is where, again, we've seen it time and time again, where Mana's offense will prevail in these situations. Only 5 for 8. Getting a lot of 3rd downs here from Mana's offense here just in the first half. Here comes a 3rd and 10 over the middle. Another first down. Another 3rd down conversion. They'll quickly run it back up to the line because the clock is ticking. Almost less than a minute left. Not going to spike it. They're going to call a quick pass. Another quick pass. Another quick catch. It's not going to be enough for a first down. They're still about half a yard short. They might call a timeout here. Yeah, they do. 1 timeout left for Mana's offense. They don't really need to worry so much now because they still have 1 timeout, 1 minute left, and they're in field goal range. They just got to they're slowly going to chip away at the yardage, try to get into the end zone to maximize points. Look out from behind. Oh, wow. Okay. That was... We'll see here. Defender gets unblocked, hits But there was a receiver open. And that receiver should have had the ball, because that still would have been enough for a first down. But again, he dropped it. Again, it's a dropped pass. 6 for 9. Nice on third down conversions. This is their 10th third down of the game. And this one falls incomplete. Wow. Very questionable play right there, because you only had less than a yard left. You could have just ran it. 54 seconds left. 55 yards. We'll see if Mana can pull this off. This would give her the lead. The kick is up, and it has leg. It's good. Mana's team will take the lead for the first time today. Or, sorry, for the second time today. All of Mana's points, though, have been field goals. Rissu has to do something here on this drive to respond. 50 seconds, 3 timeouts, and they're going to start from the 20. Give it probably about 50, 60 yards. They got to go 50 or 60 yards down the field to get into field goal range, which would put them back in position to get back in the lead. Now, they will get the ball back after the 50 seconds on the clock have expired. But you definitely don't want to drive. Oh, that's a sack. You don't want to drive down the field only to give up all that time and all that effort for just to go back out and start from the 30 or 20 again. That's a 5-yard loss there. Rissu not using any of the timeouts. Using up a lot of the clock right now. I don't think Rissu's wanting to get points on the board right now, because she knows that she's going to get the ball back anyways. And she doesn't want to risk a turnover, because there have been quite a few turnovers already in this game. Probably see a run play on this next play. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there's a run. And that ain't going to get anywhere. So that'll take us to the second half of this game. I don't know. When you're down by a field goal, and you got 3 timeouts, and you had all 3 timeouts, that's where I would probably say to go down the field to try to get a score. At least try. But we are going into the second half of the game, 9-7. Mana's team starts the third quarter with the lead. And probably the favorite heading out of the second half. A very low score at a fair. The defenses have been doing their job, holding the offenses down to a couple 3-and-outs and holding them to 4th downs when it really matters. Once again, Rissu will start from the 20. I mean, I don't know. With Rissu having all 3 timeouts, 50 seconds on the clock, I would have probably have gone down and at least attempted to hit a field goal. I get that you don't want to risk a turnover, but you also only have like 1 timeout on the other opponent. The other opponent only has 1 timeout. Now everybody has 3 timeouts again, so we'll see what happens here on this drive. Ooh, that is not going to work. That was quintuple covered, I believe. That was not going to work. And it wasn't even a good pass either. That pass was just way off target. Call a run up the middle. Cuts it left. Jukes. Probably going to be about a half a yard or 2 short. Don't think they'll get a first out of that. It'll be 3rd and just barely half an inch. I think they'll probably give it back. Oh, they're crowding that defensive line. Yeah, good stop by the defense there. Holding Rissu to another 3-and-out. That was not a very good... It's not a very good offensive drive by Rissu. Both of her offensive drives. And another bad punt. Oh my god. Mana's team will take over right at midfield. See what they call here on this first down. Run play up the middle. Get about 2 on that. Once again, the rushing attack for Mana has not been very good. By all means. They'll chip away yards, but not enough to get a first down. 2nd and 8. Pass play, wide open man on the right. He'll get a first down and a bit more. Not much more than a first down, but enough for a first. Amada's team is looking very dominant so far. They're holding off Rissu's offense, keeping them off the field. And then when Mana gets on offense, they just slowly eat away at the clock, and they also eat away at the yards. Another run play up the middle. About 5 out of that, not too shabby. Get about 5 on that, not too shabby, like I said. So a better run that time than in the last couple attempts at rushing the ball. And you can see here, Mana has been having themselves a day. 8 total minutes on offense. Rissu about 3 minutes behind. Comes the blitz over on the left. Wide open man on the left. Gets the catch. And another first down at the 24. The defense has not been doing so well here. They're allowing these first downs to happen, which is causing them to also lose track of the time that they need to get back on offense. Feels like every drive so far that Mana has had, it has resulted in like 5+ plays down the field. There's a toss to the right. Only gets about a yard out of that. But again, slowly chipping away at not only the yards, but the time. We're now less than 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Comes another run play. Wide open space on the left side. Gets the first. A big run play there. They got about 12 more yards till they get to the end zone. No, we have not seen Mana get a touchdown yet, but we'll probably see it here on this drive with the way that it's been going. 11 total first downs for Mana. Only 4 for Rissu. More than triple. Pass play. Looking left. Has his man. Not enough for a touchdown. But another first down. They'll be down at the 1. We got 1, maybe 1.5 yards to go. Yeah, just exactly a yard. Stack the bodies up on the defensive front. Run play up the gut. Touchdown, Mana. Rissu was holding on for dear life, it felt like there. After that 1-yard rushing touchdown, Mana has now increased the score. It would be 9 points here. If you look at that graph right there, you can just see that they were just chipping away slowly at the yards. A couple run plays, pass play, and then like they would flip-flop between run, pass, run, pass. They were just chipping away at the clock, and they did a good job at it. We are almost less than 3 minutes away from starting the fourth quarter. There's another great kick. And another touchback. Rissu has had 2 opportunities to increase the score. First time, which was before the half, they let the clock run down to the half, and the second time was a 3 and out. Run play right, not going to get anything there. It just seems like as we moved into the second half, the teams flip-flopped. We saw Mana early in the going kind of struggle with getting anywhere down the field. Now Mana just can't just be stopped. We'll get another huge chunk out of that, but still about a yard or 2 shy. Rissu just cannot get anything going on offense right now. It just looks like they're really struggling. Pass play here on 3rd down. Dropped. Oh my god. No way did that just happen. No way. If there was ever a pass that should have been caught, it was that. Another 3 and out by Rissu in our offense. Thinking back, this will get run back to the 38. So another good start here for Mana and her offense. Increase this score and just put the game away. I mean, they're up by 9 points right now, which is very doable if you are Rissu. If you can get a miracle at this point. It'd just be a miracle if her offense could get a first down. Mana, I mean, they can't stop getting first downs. Pass over to the left, or sorry, the right. It falls incomplete anyways. Well defended there. Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. 2:16 left in the 3rd quarter. Here comes another run play here. That won't get anywhere. Let's see what happens here. Clock is ticking down to less than 2 minutes left. 3rd down here. Not a gimme of a first down, but 6 of 10, 60% of their 3rd down conversions have been completed, or converted, I should say. Pass play, screen pass. That was a horrible call. Mana will go 3 and out now. A wide receiver screen usually does not work. It rarely, if ever, does. Pulling in on 4th down, you're just begging to lose your yards. That was a punt. Good punt. Oh, just... wow. Oh my god. That might have been the punt of the day. And the crowd is just silent. Crowd is silent. And I'm not too surprised. Rissu can't get anywhere going at the 20. But they're starting at their own 3. And they still can't get anywhere. Wow. I cannot believe that punt. That punt was insane. Now this puts Rissu in a spot to where she needs to get a first down, or else this game's relatively over. Pass play over the middle. That's caught. Oh, and he breaks the tackle and gets out to the 26. There we go. That's what they needed. They finally get a first down, and they get some breathing space. As the clock ticks under a minute, we finally have a first down for Rissu here in this second half. The run play up the middle. He'll get about 6 on that one. 7. As our first injured player on the defense. That might not seem like much, but hey, if key players on defense keep getting injured, This is where we start seeing the offense starting to shift into a different gear. 30 seconds in the third quarter. 2nd and 2. Here comes a pass play. Over the middle. Batted. Well defended there by the defender. A good pass. Good pass, but but better defended. So now it'll be 3rd and short coming up. Injury reports just saying that injured player will be back here soon. Not too. That's all right. That's good. 3rd and 2 coming up. Call a pass play. Look over. They're calling a screen again. That is not going to work. That was not going to work. It had potential. It had more potential than the wide receiver screen Mana did on her last offensive drive. But still, calling a screen on 3rd down is never going to work, especially like that. We'll begin our last quarter of play with Mana starting her her next offensive drive at the 15-yard line, and Mana is coming in with a 9-point lead, and all she has to do is just survive for another 6 minutes. If her team can survive another 6 minutes, she'll end up in round 2. Fullback run. Get about a couple out of that. This is where we may see the strategy for the offense to just kind of lay low and let the clock run down. So they'll probably just call a couple runs. And then when they need to get a 1st down, they'll probably go for like a pass. I mean, when you got only 6 minutes of a quarter, you have no reason to pass it. Just run the ball, get a 1st down like right there. Just let the clock continue to run. I mean, Mana has 13 1st downs, including that last one we just saw. I mean, the defense can't stop them, especially if they just keep running. Another run play. Couple yards out of that. They'll just chip away at it. I think the running back got injured that time. Okay, that's not good. That's not well. I mean, they've been flipping between the running back and the fullback. Probably have to rely more on that fullback now, number 28. They'll have to probably rely on number 28 now. Still got number 30 in the backfield. He'll run it again. He won't get a 1st down, but he keeps chipping away at the clock. And the more that this happens, especially with Rissu being down a touchdown and a field goal, this is not helping. This is not helping things much. 3rd down and just a couple yards. Empty back. This is where they'll pass it because they need to get a 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Rissu's offense has a chance at the 30-yard line. At the Mana 30-yard line. Field goal range. Oh, my God. What do they call it here? Run play right. He's going to... God damn, that was super close. Maybe close to another 1st down. But that turnover might be costly for Mana. It depends on how this drive ends up. I mean, we'll see. I'm not going to say anything now. I'm going to wait. 2nd and 2. Pass play. A little bit of time. Uh-oh, that's going to be picked. Yup, there it is. Oh, I'm glad I didn't say anything there. That is... Rissu's offense got a little too ahead of themselves there. Just gave the ball right back to Mana. Just seems like as soon as Mana had, when Rissu had the opportunity right in her hands, just gave it right back to Mana to continue that strategy of just eating away at the clock. And the ball off. They're not going to gain much. If they gain anything, it's not going to really help, you know, it's not going to matter. They could gain 1 yard. They could gain 10 yards. Strategy's still the same. Just eat away at the clock. The running game hasn't been too spectacular, but it's going to be their biggest key play here now. The pass play. That one's caught. You get the passing game going too. I mean, it'll help too, because you'll also eat away a couple more seconds standing in the pocket and waiting for a receiver to be open. I mean, you're risking the clock being stopped if it's dropped or whatever, but it's still not too. It's not a bad idea. 3rd down, and this is another passing play. It looks like deep over the middle. Yikes! That's not caught. I thought it was caught. They had me fooled for a second with the camera. But it's 4th down, so now with 3:40 left in the game, Mana will punt it away. I feel like if Rissu had any chance of getting back in this game, it was that last attempt. Oof. They muffed the punt. Mana could have pounced on that and got back on offense and essentially ended the game right then and there. But they fell out of bounds too, so it really didn't help. That didn't help Mana at all. So Rissu now at her own 30-yard line to start this drive. Way too much time and still had a bad throw there. I was waiting for one of the defenders to come in and just drop him. That much time being taken up trying to find somebody. Even when they found somebody, it was not a good pass either way. Look at the bodies being stacked on the defense. Not only on the line, but also like 3 covering. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, a penalty. Defensive pass interference. That's our first penalty of the game. Well, that's a 1st down. And into Mana territory. Not field goal range. They still need 1 more 1st down to get into there. But I mean, the defense giving up costly yards there. That would have been a 4th down. Looking left. Oh, wow, what a pass. That's a 1st down. Get a replay on that, shall we? Ooh, that was a beautiful pass play there. Now, here we go again. We're hitting deja vu, but this is not the time to waste. 3 minutes left in the game. They got to get in the end zone this drive. Where are they going to look? Oh, God, that was close. Incomplete. No flag on the field there. So that's just going to fall to a 2nd down. And more time on the clock ticked away. Pass play. Quickly over the middle. Again. Well covered by the defense and incomplete. 3rd down coming up. This is where things get a bit hairy here in this situation. 1 for 6 on 3rd downs. And they need all 10 yards here. Pass play. Got a man and a 1st down. All right. That looked very sketchy here. A little cutback. Nice catch there. Then a broken tackle, which if that was a actual tackle, that would have been a 4th down short. The clock's ticking away, almost less than, or actually we're about to hit the 2-minute warning. We're at 2:45 right now. Mana is going to get the ball back, and this is a bad situation for Rissu and her team to be in if that's the case. They can't get that offense off the field as quickly as they need to. They're chipping away at yards, but the clock is also ticking away. There needs to be something going on here. They can't get a turnover. They have to score on this drive. If they get a field goal, they're still in it. If they get a touchdown, they're more than in it at this point. Here come the blitz. Pass over the middle. Caught. Another first down. Down at the 4. They're getting there. They'll get the clock stopped because of the 2-minute warning coming up here just momentarily. Oh boy, things are going to get very close here within the next couple minutes, I believe. They'll probably get this ball snapped off in time. They need to. They do. Toss it right. Oh, he breaks one. Can he get into the end zone? He spins. Oh, he's going to be a yard shy. He's going to be a yard short. And that would have been perfect if they ended up getting in the end zone on that play with the 2-minute warning. The clock would have been stopped, so they wouldn't have to worry about if this next play here were to fail. They only need a yard here to make this, to get back in the game. Can they do it? Second down. Gonna look for a pass. End zone, caught, touchdown, Rissu. They're down by 3. They are down by 3. Game is not over yet. Extra point makes it 2. 2-point game here. 1 minute, 54 remaining. Now here's the situation that we got ourselves into. Rissu's going to kick the ball back to Mana. And Mana, all she has to do is get 1 first down. She gets the first down, it's over. Rissu will not be able to get the ball back. And even if she does get the ball back, it's going to be less than a minute. The kick is up, and Mana is going to take the touchback. In a minute 53, Mana is going to have to throw all she can because 1 touchdown, it's over. 3 timeouts for Rissu. And she's going to use all 3 of them to stop this team from getting a first down. But this team is so first down dominant. This is not a gimme. Comes a run play up the middle. Oh, breaks 1. Is going to be stopped just shy of the first. Not a good defensive play there. They gave up 9. Gonna take 1 more run here. They need to crowd that line, and they're not doing that. First down. The game is pretty much said and done there for Rissu. Game is pretty much done right there. If Rissu didn't give that turnover up when they had the chance to, they would have been in the lead, and this would have been Mana's time to try and come back, but nope. Now they're just going to slowly chip away at the clock. All Rissu needs is to just get the ball back, and if they pass it here, they need a turnover. They're gonna use up all this clock because they have to. But this is a very questionable play too. If this is not a run play, I don't know what they're thinking. The screen. Okay, that was smart. Okay, you know what? That was smart. Fair enough. That was a fair play there. I mean, with a screen pass like that, you really had, two ways that was going to go. That was either going to be a third down and short, or it was going to be a first down in the win. And the end result, Mana is going to end up going into the second round of the tournament, and Rissu is a first round exit. Holy moly. The clock running down. Gonna use up all this time. At this point, the game's pretty much over. It was a hard-fought battle between these two teams, but in the end, Mana was able to chip away more at the clock and allow Rissu's offense to stall out, not have enough time to get back in the game. And that's the game right there. Clock will tick away down to the triple zeros, and that's the end of the first game of this tournament. Five seconds, down to 4, down to 3, and game over. Wow. Mana moves on, Rissu is eliminated. Hey, if that's any indication of how today's gonna be. It's gonna be quite an interesting night, folks. It's gonna be very interesting as time rolls on. Quickly look at some of the stats here before we end up moving into the second game of tonight. So we have a total score of 16-14. Mana moves on to the second round. 268 total yards by Mana and the winning team, and Rissu with 201 total yards. So not awful there. But the big story is the third down conversions for Mana being 6 for 13. Little less than half, but since most of the, I mean, that's huge in all aspects. That's huge. Allowing that many third down conversions, that's kind of how we end up in a situation to where you get eliminated. Rissu gave it her all. I'll give her credit. They gave it their all. Unfortunately, it was just not meant to be there. Now we've had 3 offensive drives in the red zone, and all of them resulted in touchdowns. And only one penalty, and that one was for Mana and the defensive pass interference that we saw in Rissu's last offensive drive. This is not too terrible. Not too terrible. Definitely probably a sign of things to come. We probably won't see too many interference calls, I guess, in total. Our next game here will be Selen taking on Taka here, so that's going to be an interesting game, no doubt about that.